Hello, I hope I'm audible. Seems like we're live. I have the audio is not flickering too much. Yeah, seems like fine now. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. So today what we'll be doing is, give me a second. So today we'll be working on this last to do, this one. The top app card should only show date and time on scroll. That is when you scroll, right? Now if you see it's always sticking to the top, right? We want that when you scroll, they should get smaller. First it should get smaller, then you don't have to show so many of things. You can just show this time, or you can show date, time, all of this along with temperature, and then the text will get smaller. Okay, something like that. That is what we want to achieve. We can achieve that through something called sliver, but I've never used sliver till today, so it will be a good experience. Like we'll learn how to use sliver and work on it. Okay, so today mostly it will be of going in Chrome, searching what slivers is, how they work, and yeah, more of that type of thing. So where we want to implement is this one. If you see here, right in the home page, on the body, if you see, we have this column, right? And inside this column we have the gesture detector. The first child is this one, but we have the scroll on the later part of it. If you see, it's the single set scroll view, right, of another column. These are the part of another column. So we want all of this to be same in one scroll view, but this one should get smaller when we scroll, others should stay however it is. So that is what we want to implement. Let's go through what sliver is, and yeah, that's it. So let's open up our Chrome. This one, using sliver to achieve fancy scrolling, and we can use something like sliver list, right? So that everything can be a list and the scroll happens here. Let's see what it does. A sliver that places multiple box children in a linear array along with the main axis. Okay, that is not what we want. Custom scroll view. Let's click on this and see what it does. This is what we want, right? This one, if you see in the top, right, this demo thing, it goes and it hides, right? If you see this, so scroll view that contains a flexible pinned app bar, a grid, and an infinite list. Okay, let's see how it is achieved. So it's using custom scroll view, that's slivers, Okay, it's using something called sliver app bar. Demo and pinned. Over the list, just scroll upward without changing the scroll position. Within the custom scroll view to sliver list line and a custom scroll view centered certificate. So let's see how it works. So mainly what we want to achieve is when you scroll, press 1 to add to it. Okay, and when you scroll, okay, this is like an infinite thing, right? So how did we achieve this? So if you see, when you click, it will add the top and bottom. Well, it will have two lists. One is this sliver list. One is this one. Okay, these are not what we want. What we want is this type of thing, right? If you see this one, it should get smaller, but it should also be expandable, right? Can we make it expand or something like that? Let's see. Let's try implementing this one. It's called custom scroll view, and we have sliver inside it. Let's see if it works. Hi Nupa. So let's see if we can achieve this. So it's called custom scroll view, and it needs to be in the, we can put it in the body so that all the items can come under it, right? Let's see. Custom scroll view, slivers. Okay, and the first one was this sliver app bar, right? What are the properties it provided? So leading, title, elevation. These are same like a common app bar is, right? Okay, it has this extra field like floating, snap, stretch. Okay, let's see how this works. So this is one thing. Slivers is like a this one, and here we can just put the sliver list view. Sliver list, delicate. One second, let's see. Sliver child delicate. Sliver child delicate. So what do we add here? Sliver list. Give me a second. Let me say from sliver list. what is sliver least delicate? Seems like we can do something like sliver child is delicate directly here. Sliver child is delicate, and this can have multiple children within it. So what if I put the complete whatever we had earlier inside this? We're just testing out, okay? I don't have any experience in using what sliver and how it works. So we'll just be testing out and see if what we wanted to achieve can be achieved or not. Okay, first we got an error. This one. So we have an error on this is not true. Where is the error coming from? Silver multibox adapter. Okay, seems like the errors are here. So one thing, let's put this expanded for now. Let's keep it bounded. Do this and save this, rerun. No, we still get the error. The error go away. Yeah, the error did go away. Okay, we will go slowly by slowly. Let's see. First is sliver app bar. Title, let's put a title. Text general app. Okay, the whole thing will get scrolled, right? Leading. Okay, we have removed the sorry. Let's reload the page. So this one, and when we scroll it goes up, right? This one is working correctly. Let's put some mode list here, right? Here instead of say variable here, let's do something like for it I equals to 0, I less than 100, I plus plus, not 100, at least 50, and let's return some container with a height of 100, width of double dot infinity, and child of text I. Something like this, and okay, we do have this. So when you scroll, let's put them in the center. Okay, it's better to just put a list type. Okay, this one, and if you scroll it will go and the bottom this, but we don't want this, right? When we want that when we scroll it should go, but when we at least go a little bit it should come in. Now let's play with some other properties that this liver bar provide. One is pin. If you do pin this true, what this does is okay, if you do pin this true, this will always stay in the top. This is one thing. Okay, then floating, it is floating also to true. Okay, if you do floating to true, when you scroll it will go away, but when you scroll a little bit down, right, it will come back, this one. This is what we want, but we want that in the top, if you again keep on scrolling, right, it will just go bigger up to that size. Let's see what other things it provides. So exclude headed semantics, snap and stretch. Okay, let's see what snap does. Snap snap, the snap argument only takes sense for floating app bars. Okay, let's make floating to true. Reload the page. Give me a second now. Just making some changes. Give me a second. Okay, that's it. So when we load the page, seems like something is messed up. Cancel it, and we need to reload the page. 1 second. Let this be running. So what it says, like if you see here, right, we get, okay, if snap and floating are true, then the floating app will snap into view. If snap is true, then the scroll that exposes the floating app bar will trigger an animation that starts the entire app bar into view. Similarly, if I scroll dismisses the app bar, slide the app bar completely out of view. Okay, let's see what it does. So but floating also did the same thing, right? What is the change? Do we have to put some height and all this thing? Let's see. We have an example of slipper app bar. Yes, this one. Let's put this and see. Let's remove the title as of now. So how this works is, like, it seems like this is a flexible space, that is, it will take the full space, right? It will take the expanded height, but when we lower it, what if we don't put the snap? So if we don't put the snap, it goes there, it comes here. Okay, if we don't put snap, I think we can stop it in between before it, like, without the full height also, right? But if you put snap, no, it still does the same thing, right? So if you see, this is the full, this one, full height. If I put it half, it stays in the half, right? Okay, this is a change it seems. Even if you bring little bit down, it will all out bring down, but without the snap. Okay, so if I don't use snap and if I just scroll a bit, right, it will just keep on going little bit at a time. But if I bring all the way down, if I use snap, that is, if I scroll little bit, even if I scroll a bit, the whole thing comes up. Interesting. If the snap and floating are true, then the floating app bar will snap into view. If snap is true, the scroll that exposes the floating app bar will trigger an animation that slides the entire app bar into the view. Similarly, if a scroll dismisses the app bar, the animation will slide the app bar completely out of view. Additionally, setting snap to true will fully expand the floating app bar when the framework tries to reveal the contents of the app bar by calling render object. For example, when a text field and the floating app bar gains focus, if snaps to the framework will always fully expand the floating app bar in order to reveal the focus text field. Okay. Not when the app bar opens the top of its scroll view. This is what we want. We don't want that floating thing actually. We want this app bar to stay in the top, and when we scroll completely, this is what we want. When you scroll, you get the time and temperature, or else you get the full thing. Okay, we don't have to consider this actually. Yeah, this is what we want. Okay, so let's start transferring our things. Test the detector. This is the height that we want. Let's see. So expanded height is this one. So now if I save this, you get this. When you scroll, it will just go to the top. Okay, and you'll get this. I think this will look better than now how it is currently. So currently how this works is this one. So let me show you. I think I already messed it up. Give me a second. Safe area. Give me a second, okay? I'll show you how this works currently and what we wanted to achieve. Okay, let me save this. So currently this is how it is. Okay, this is our current. When you scroll below it, and this still stays in the top. Okay, but what we want that when you scroll, this should go to the top as an app bar. Okay, and it should just show you the time and the temperature. It should not show you this much big what do you say what do I forget, the complete card. But when you go to the top, right, it should show you the card. So this is what we want to implement. If you see, the sliver is helping us achieve that. So let me show you. So in the sliver thing, if I uncomment the sliver, right, the custom scroll view in the sliver, if you see, this is the app bar, the available seats. When you scroll, it directly goes to the top, right? We want our items to go to the top like this. And when you scroll, and it should be the complete thing. But this also will have one problem, like can we manage what to be shown and what not? Do we know when this gets triggers? Let's see. On strats triggers, right? So sliver app bar. Give me a second, let me import some package. Just to see if we know when the body might complete causing null, but that's return type from future void. Do we need it to make a sync? Yep. So seems like on states trigger, this callback function will be executed when the user overscrolls to the offset specified by trigger. Let's see. No, we don't know if they scrolled, right? So how do you know this is in its complete height or not? Did it the app bar should remain visible at the start of the scroll, but the app bar can still expand and contrast as the user scroll, but should remain visible as the link scrolled out of view. This is just stacked behind the toolbar and the type app bar. Its height will be the same as the app bar's overall height. It's actually flexible unless an app bar's container changes the app bar size. A sliver app bar and custom should change the app bar's height when scrolled. Flexible space, but this property is used to configure an app bar. Working out how we wanted to actually. I put this in the title itself, it will be a mess because app bar won't work for us, it seems, because app bar is limited to title, right? What do we have other than sliver? In the example, what did they use? 1 second. So we went through this, right? Not this, this one. Okay, this is the app bar. We don't want app bar. So other than app bar, can we stop something else? Let's see, 1 second. Slivers, Flutter, custom scrolling. Do we have Medium articles on this? Let's first go to Medium. Let's see, I think yeah, this is my Flutter. Let's see. I don't want it open. Seems like the article itself is not opening up. The internet is not down, right? No, we have proper internet. We have requested a page on website that is on the Flutter network. The page could not be rendered due to temporary fault. Is Medium itself down or what? No. Okay. So we can do something like this. If you see this one, when they scroll right, it will stick to them. It's not an app bar. Okay, let's try out this. Sliver list. Okay. Sliver grade. No, we are not using this. Sliver app bar. It will not fulfill what we wanted to do. Collection scrollable list. Yeah, this one. Persistence header is what we want. Let's see how they achieve that. So they have something called Mac header, and Mac header is a sliver persistent header. sliver persistent headers. Okay, let's try out that thing. So it's called sliver persistent header. Okay, and it also needs the delegate to be as give me a second. How do you use this then? Do we have an example? No. Let's see if we can find anything related to this. There are two primary properties to familiarize yourself when working with sliver persistent header. Delegate. This is the most critical property of sliver persistent header. Is an instance of sliver persistent header delegate which abstract and should be extended to provide custom behavior. Three main methods we can override here are max extend, main extend, and build. This property is a boolean flag which indicates that the behavior of all is set to true. The header is pinned to the top of the viewport leading edge as the user scrolls. If false, the header scrolls off the screen and user. Okay. Key to design interactive and dynamic headers. Depriving the syllabus. Define the max extend size to our header can expand to. This is the size that our header of the search when now scrolling has occurred. Okay. This is where we return our header layout. But where are you getting this sliver app delegate? To our home screen, the console. In this customer, we are getting a sliver persistent header with a style of the Let's call in the header size reduced. Now let's scroll forward to building a more complex header. incomplete thing. If you see, they don't tell us this one. We need to create this also. If you see, it's creating a delegate and just a copy paste of this. There is nothing explaining like how things are working. Okay, for now let's just copy this. Okay, we will look into this since we need something to be working, right, at least, so that let's put this here, and I think we should need the math. You can also choose the required keyword, not the this one, and here we need to use this. Let's run this. If you scroll, it goes like this, and if you bring down, this goes to the center. But who will decide, like, did you reach the end or no? Let's remove the app bar for now. Let's see. Sliver app bar delegate. We'll just say pinned. Will not have an idea. Configure for slivers layout. The delegate provides the following: the minimum maximum dimension of the sliver, the builder for generating the widget of the sliver, the instruction for snapping the slip floating its tail. Different from the delegate. If it returns false, the header might not be rebuilt even though the instance or delegate change. This one is true if all is in the object will return different values. So this works, but still have an issue, like if I bring the gesture detector, right, from here to here, you scroll this one, right? How do you know this got scrolled? I need to change the text of it. Okay, so if you pass a child to here, right? Now since we know this will become true on max. I got disconnected, it seems. Okay, so what we can do is like if it's max extent, then show the complete thing, or else just show the first line, something like this, right? Okay, let's see. If it's max extent, right, show the child, or show the child too. Let's see if we can make this. So this one, this is a child, and for the child too, below that. Okay, now it's just working. So this is the max extent, right? Assume the condition is to be not equals. There is a problem. So if this is full, nothing. If reduce is reduced, right? That means these are the three. So it's true, this, and false. Shrink. This one is not equals to max extent, correct? So if it's not equal, it should show child too. But okay, it goes to the smallest one. Why is this false? When you start increasing it, you get true. Let's reduce all of this so that we know when it's true and when it's false. Okay, remove all of this. So by default, if you reduce little bit, it's true, that is not equals to max extent. But at the end, when it's 0, right, when it's complete, then it's false. Okay, so if it's false, child 2 should get rendered, correct? When it's not equals to max extent, false, yeah, this will get rendered. But again, then this is a true case, right? This max extent. is one. And what is shrink offset? So when you reduce little bit, this is the max extent. Max extent is 195 for us. So yeah, we get that. And shrink offset is 10 and it's increasing. Increasing to reach 195. Okay. And when we increase it, that is when you scroll down, it goes from that thing to 0. Right. So hi Vishal. We can do is if it's complete, right, that is shrink offset, if it's equals to 0, then show the child, or I'll just show this. So now when we scroll, we get this. Does not look good though. So what we can do based on whatever the shrink offset is, right, since this will go from 0 to our max extent, we need to keep changing the items inside this child, right? So what we can do is I'm creating a journal app where you can put many things. So let me show you the app that we are creating. It's just putting up your days. Okay, give me 1 second. So let me comment out this much. Give me a second. This is what we are creating. So if you see in the top we have a card that will say what's your current time and all this thing. Then you can just put up your whole day things, like it's just keeping a track of your whole day, where you can put your waking up time, if you ran or walked, this one. You can put up your to-do list here. You can put what are the exercise that you did for today. You can put your expenses, and if you have some learning from today, then you can put up here. Then if you have taken a picture that you think you should be remembering this day for this picture, then you can put up your picture. And finally, like, how was your whole day? Just put up your mood here, and when you go to bed, just put up your time. So this is the home page that we created just for keeping a track of your whole day. Then we also have something called this edit icon, right? So the icon will change, but when you click, this is like if you are doing something and you want to keep a note of the day, right? How you write up your diary or something. You can just write up your things like here, like explaining what the app is for. So you can just put your something like this, click on save, and if you see the along with time the text will become, it's like a diary type of thing. The UI of this needs to be changed. I'm thinking how the UI should look, but yeah, this is the basic app. And there is also one more thing actually. So since this is keeping of track of your daily thing, right? You also want something like you need a timer, like if you want to wake up and if you want to set a timer, we also can set up timer. We will get a notification based on the time that you set. You can put up a time here and you'll get that. That's the basic concept, the app that we're trying to build. It's easy, but yeah, it's good for learning. Yeah, that was it. I hope you got the point. So if you scroll this, we don't get this, and we don't want this actually. So since this is directly snapping things, right? We don't want to snap, we want to slowly go there, right? We cannot just snap out things like this. Like if you see, when you don't add any condition, right? When you scroll, you should see the scrolling, the height is changing slowly, right? This is the height. This, let me put up a thing. It's a card stacked. Something like this, and we get this error, right? Because this is overflowing. So the content will be clipped according to options. See the properties of all possible options. So it is properties now, then it is just null. Okay. So it's clipping the things, but it's saying that remove this error. Put this in a scroll. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, let's see. It does work. But what we can do inside this scroll, we don't give the scrolling thing. Okay, so let's see, can we stop the scrolling? Physics, no scroll, never scrollable physics. Okay, so you can't scroll actually inside it. If you see, if you go to the top, it will go, but you can't actually scroll inside this. Okay. So now I think we can work on this, the second child. So second child can become something like this. So first let's put a in this sliver header, right? Let's put it under safe area. We can put a safe area. The scroll can be put in safe area though. Tablet widget, safe area. So now if you scroll, you go to the scrolling, we don't have any error, right? Go to the top like this, but if you reach the last thing, right, that is if you reach the minimum extent, then we just convert it. Okay, let's see if we can do that. So here we say if string offset is less than equals to minimum extent, put the child 2 or else child 1. What is this? So string offset equals to 0. Equals to max extent. So here and here. Yeah, this should work, I guess, for us. So what we can do is, if you see here, we have a minimum height of 60, right? So this one, this text, if you put under a container of height of 60 with double dot infinity, that is the complete with whatever it has, okay? And color is the same color as the card. What color is the card? Theme data dot of font context dot card color. So if you scroll, get here, we don't have that color or what, or else we need to make this itself the card. And no, we don't want to make this as card. Okay, let's put a color of red. So now let's save this, and if you scroll and you just convert it to that. Can we put a transition to this? So if I put a type of transitions, animated, instead of container, if you make this an animated container, duration milliseconds is 400. Any change? So if you go, nope. It does not look that bad actually, but yeah, there may be this performance issue, but that is none of concern for us. I don't know if this is the best approach, but since it's working, right, and what we want to achieve is this one. It's not animated container actually. We need to put a transition here. So when it comes up, right, it doesn't come up directly, but rapid widget, fat transition, opacity, and we can do twin of double, begin as 0.0 and end as 1.0. Will it work? Argument type twin double cannot be assigned to parameter type animation. I think we need to put the animation controller then, right? Like how we did for if you search, right? We already used fat transition. This one. We need to animate it with a controller. There's any animation that is driven by the given animation, but text in the variable is up. We need to make the controller and all of this thing, and using the mixin, right? Single tickers provider instead mixin. That is out of bound for us for today, at least for today, because it's almost 90 minutes. We're live. But yeah, we can do that, and we'll most probably be doing that. Okay, so now when you scroll, it seems like it's popping up, because since it takes the full width and not the width that already was, right? But I think it serves the purpose for us. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's start populating it with what we wanted it to look like. So we want that to be this one, this consumer, where it shows the time. Where is our time? This one. Date, location and time date provider dot s data dot So if this is the value currently exposed to return the previous value during loading when arrested. If there is no value, previous value will return null. So if it's there, then just get me the temperature. Just get me the temperature, or else temp. Okay. So when you scroll now, you get the temperature, right? And we don't want the overcloud thing, so we'll just do a split of and get the 0 thing. Yeah, we know it can be empty, so something like this. So when you scroll, you get the temperature. That's good. And we also need the timing, right? Time. elements in a row. First children will be this, and that's the second children. And this one, instead of infinity, we'll just make side up with it. Why it doesn't? Package that one can't be knowledge and expanded so that it can take up whatever space it has. But if you see the size does not increase in auto, this is an auto size text, right? We have to see this package once because it will create a problem else. So auto text, auto size text Flutter tab. Like text, the only difference is that it sizes to tracks to not otherwise against one constant to resize the text. It's just it needs to have a bound, but we already have a bound if you see, right? It's all under a container, right, that has a height and width. Smaller 20, we automatically resize to fit on 4 lines. Start with into 0.80. Okay. Seems like the consumer needs to have so if you wrap this consumer with a widget, okay, like a sized box, let this throw an error for now. With size dot width of 90% or 80%. Now this will get balanced out. Okay. So what we can do is this consumer we can put under a flex. Direction is because it's a flex level. Expanded flex of. So if you make if you divide this by 4 space, this should take up 3 space and this should take up 1 space. Okay. Expanded. Something like this. That is 3:1. Yeah. Okay, this will work. And here also we can put the auto size text. Same thing. Just save this. Put the styling same as the one. So now if you do, yeah, so you get a complete thing, but when you scroll you get only the thing that is required. Take the color of card, theme dot of context dot card theme dot. What's the color? So will this match? Surface tint color. We need some elevation also here. Decoration, box decoration. Can we give elevation now? So if you want to elevate, then we have to go to the route of so what is the elevation that comes with default to card? Elevation. Card defaults M3, elevation of 1. Surface tint color is not working. What color is this? This is red, and let's make this also as red. The same width as this one. is in sets of 2. That's it. No, does not work for us. This is a content that limits its parameters implicitly. I don't know if this is helping, but okay, let's see what we can do. We'll keep this for now. Let's keep it here. Let's remove the color. Color we have to think. Okay, the color can be thought of. Instead of container, let's make a sized box since we don't have a color thing for now. Sized box. Now it may not look more good because now you'll have the junky, little bit of junkiness. Okay, this is good for now. And we need to do one thing is sized box width of 8.0. overall padding inside the row. Symmetric, horizontal, auto. Yeah, this looks good, I guess. Okay, we can keep this for now, and custom scroll view has done wonders for us. So this is the one, and here on the sliver list, right, we can just put the others. The expanded thing, we don't need this expanded as of now. Actually, we don't need any of this. You can directly put this here. Remove this, put this here. And this one. Save the file. It does not look good. If you say scroll on this instance, it doesn't look good, right? Okay, we have to see more on this. Okay, like, is it even good? If it's, even if this fits our requirement. Can we put this in a padding? So rendered viewport expected a child of type render sliver but received a child of type render padding. Okay, we cannot put a padding. Then we need to put a padding for all of this by default. Or can we just put a padding? So inside custom scroll view, you cannot put direct the box thing, right? You have to put everything in the sliver. So sliver list needs to stay. You cannot directly put a column or something. But if you're using a sliver list, and it makes no sense. Seems like when we go here we can change that, right? You don't have to reach the complete thing. So what we can do is this one here, sliver delegate minimum height, right? If you see, we cannot go less than this, right? Who is controlling that? Does the card has that thing minimum height? So there is one problem still. So if you see when we reduce the size, right, it goes up to this, then we don't reduce it actually, then we are just scrolling to reach up to that 60. Because we want to reach that maximum extent, right? But do we want? We don't want actually. So what we can do is so here when you see, when we do a check, maximum extent minus minimum extent. Now this will work, I guess. So if you now scroll, maximum extent, that is this one, shrink offset. So the shrink offset is 0 now, and it wants to go up to 156. And it reaches 156 when I touch. What is the minimum extent? 1 second. Minimum extent is 60, right? So if the string offset is greater than equal minimum extent, right? Then also we should be able to do that. Let's see. So now if you go, yep, this is what we want. Yeah, so now if you scroll, you go up to this and it changes. This one, right? This is good. And if you remove the safe area, no, this does not look good. Safe area, does it take anything? No, it just takes. So what if we wrap this inside a container and put a color or something like dark color, colors dot red, something like this? How will that look? Ah, that is something. I think we don't want to be that fancy as of now. This is good, only the padding is not working, so we need to put a padding of 8 or something like that, and what we wanted to achieve is already done. So in the to-do list we can just mark that, so top card is working. What if we do floating as true? Will it break things? We don't want this. This is good, and so I have to look on this sliver. It's extending this, and we need to override the build method. Okay, that works for us. We need to put a padding on this sliver list. If you say this sliver list, right? Not here. This sliver list, right? We need to put a padding. Put everything in a column, put up a children, and just put this column inside a padding. That will also work, but I don't know if we are just increasing our problem. Symmetric, vertical, not vertical, it's horizontal actually. Horizontal. put all of this inside that. If you save this now, we have that padding, right? We can customize this, but that is not a scope as of now. Yeah, I think this is what we wanted for today's live, and I think we implemented it. We learned a little bit of slivers, though I'm not so clear almost on the sliver thing, but at least we could implement what we wanted. I think that's good about Flutter, right? It's simple to execute. It's hard, but you can make up things. You understand how things work, at least in the basic level, right? So yeah, I think that will be for today. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next live, most probably tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching.